Hey everyone, today's video is about when you pass out because of sleeping problems. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And let's get going. The sound of the air conditioning hums softly in the background, the only sound that was in the otherwise silent room. Your eyes flicker open, but the room sways, and you close them again quickly, the exhaustion pressing heavily against your eyelids. You were sitting at your desk, the glow of your laptop screen highlighting the dark circles under your eyes. You have been running on fumes for days, and it's finally catching up to you. A loud knock startles you from your daze. The door creaks open, and you look up to see Bakugo standing in the doorway, his eyes narrowing as he takes in your disheveled state. "What the hell are you doing?" he barks, storming into the room. "You look like shit, you know." You try to muster a smile, but it comes out as a weak grimace. "Just finishing up some work." Baku crosses his arms over his chest, glaring down at you. "You've been at this for days. When was the last time you actually slept?" You glance away, unable to meet his intense gaze. "I don't know. A while, I guess." Before Bakugo can even respond, Kirishima walks in, his usual cheerful expression faltering as he sees you. "Hey, honey," he says gently, coming over to kneel beside your chair. "You okay?" You nod, but it wasn't convincing. Kirishima places a hand on your arm, his touch warm and comforting. "You need to rest," he says softly. "You can't keep pushing yourself like this." "I'm fine." You insist, but even to your own ears, your voice sounds weak. Bakugo's scowl deepens. "Bullshit. You're going to bed, now." You open your mouth to protest, but Kirishima squeezes your arm gently. "He's right," he says. "Come on, let us take care of you." Before you can argue, Bakugo was pulling you to your feet, his grip firm but careful. Your vision blurs, and you stumble, but Kirishima was there to catch you, his strong arm steadying you. "Easy, Mayan. We've got you," Kirishima murmurs, guiding you towards the bed. You were too tired to even resist as they help you lie down, Bakugo tugging the blankets over you, while Kirishima sits beside you, his hand smoothing your hair away from your face. "Just rest," Kirishima says softly. "We'll be here." You close your eyes. The last thing you see was their concerned faces hovering over yours. When you wake up, the room was dimly lit, and the only light coming from a lamp that was in the corner. You blink groggily, your head still heavy with sleep. You feel a warm weight beside you, and you realize that Kirishima was lying next to you, his arm draped protectively over your waist. Bakugo was sitting in a chair that was by the bed, his eyes closed, but you know that he was not asleep. "Hey," you whisper, your voice hoarse. Bakugo's eyes snap open immediately, his gaze locking onto yours. "How do you feel?" he asks, his voice surprisingly gentle. "Better?" you admit, though you still feel exhausted. Kirishima stirs beside you, his eyes fluttering open. "You're awake," he says, smiling sheepishly. "Good. We were so worried about you." You try to sit up, but Kirishima gently pushes you down. "Just rest," he says. "You need it." You sigh, but you know that they were right. "Thanks," he says softly. "For taking care of me." Bakugo snorts, but there was a hint of a smile on his lips. "Someone's gotta keep your ass in line." Kirishima chuckles, his hand finding yours and squeezing gently. "We love you," he says. "Just want it to be okay." You smile, a genuine one this time, and squeeze his hand back. love you guys too, and I know you know that. Bakugo's smile widens just a bit, and he leans forward, resting his elbows on his knees. You better. Now get some sleep, dumbass. You close your eyes, a sense of peace washing over you as you drift off, safe in the knowledge that you are surrounded by love. The next time you wake up, sunlight was streaming through the curtains, filling the room with a warm glow. You stretched languidly, feeling more rested than you have in days. Kirishima was still beside you, and you turn your head to see Bakugo, who was now sprawled on the other side of you, his usual scowl softened in sleep. You smiled at the sight of them, feeling a surge of affection. Carefully, you slip out of bed, trying not to wake them up, and you manage to make it to the door before Bakugo's eyes snap open. Where do you think you're going? He mutters, his voice still rough with sleep. I was just going to make some coffee. You say softly. Kirishima stirs at Bakugo's voice, blinking sleepily at you. Morning. He mumbles, smiling as he stretches. You walk back to the bed and lean down to kiss Kirishima's forehead. Morning, Iji. Bakugo pulls you down beside them, wrapping an arm around your waist. You're not going anywhere yet, he says firmly. We're not done taking care of you. You can't help but laugh, leaning into his touch. I'm really okay now. You assure them. Kirishima sets up, rubbing his eyes. We just want to make sure that you don't do it again, alright? I promise I'll be more careful. I'm sorry I worried you guys. Bakugo's eyes, running a hand through his messy hair. Just don't do that again then. He grumbles, but there was no real bite to his words. Come on, let's make some breakfast. Kirishima says, standing and stretching. The three of you make your way to the kitchen, Bakugo's head never leaving your waist as if afraid that you will collapse again. Kirishima starts pulling ingredients out of the fridge, his movements efficient and practiced. Sit, and let us handle this. Bakugo orders, and you comply, watching as they move around the kitchen. Soon, the table is laden with a delicious spread, pancakes, eggs, and fresh fruit. Kirishima sets a plate in front of you. Eat up. You need your strength. Bakugo sits on your other side. And don't think about working today. You're resting. You guys are too good for me. And that night, when you're about to sleep, you add a contented sigh, and you close your eyes, ready to face whatever comes next with Kirishima and Bakugo, as long as they were by your side. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and goodbye.